afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tycoons and the Farmers.
And now, your 2021 Boise Farmers.
Kyle Freeland will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
So now into the box is Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now here's the first offering. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Julio Urias gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate is Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just inside. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's Chris Owings now. Runners off for second. Fouled off. Tapia gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. A runner at first with no outs here. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Corey Seager comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Trevor Story steps in now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. This ball will be chopped foul.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Hit out towards second. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go. And here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's
The
box.
first baseman, Josh Fuentes.
First offering. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a low changeup that's laid off.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now at the plate, Matt Adams. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And there's ball 1. Fuentes on at first, nobody out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Elias Diaz the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 pitch.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will track it down.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in next, Alaris Montero, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's set, and the pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Nope. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that is off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julio Urias, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch. out with a runner at second. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And there's one away. So now here is Trey Turner looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Tapia. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Real Muto at third with 2 away. And it's quickly 0-2. Here it is. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Kyle Freeland.
The pitcher, Kyle Freeland.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Chris Owings. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2-1. To 2-2 now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Full count, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Acuna digs in now. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Strike taken. To throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Acuna leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit to short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Stepping up is Trevor Story, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Diaz has a play. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Here's Corey Seager. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Albies picks it up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. Still going back. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Josh
Fuentes to the plate now. Lays off 1-0. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Struck him out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's Matt Adams now. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Acuna's there for it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0. Stepping in once again is Ozzie Albies. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here's the first pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. 1 out, base is empty. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Julio Urias. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Now the first pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Here now is Trey Turner. Flew out last time up. First offering on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Urias is off at first with 2 away. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and Owings will make the play there to retire the side. Ready now is Elias Diaz. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Elias Diaz.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Diaz is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Behind 0-2 now. On its way is pitch number 75. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And a good throw gets him one gone. Up next, Alaris Montero flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the pitch. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
In now, Kyle Freeland. Hit in the air down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Stepping in next, Mike Trout. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
A bouncer up the middle, fielded by Owings. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. It was a base hit last time up. First delivery to him. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged the souvenir.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. Alex Vesia will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raimel Tapia struck out in his last trip to the plate.
The center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
And now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit, Chris Owings. No hits to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1-0 pitch on the way. Vesia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So next to bat will be Corey Seager, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. That's wide, 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. And stepping in, Trevor Story, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
fouled away. Now the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Blackman. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to dig in, JT Realmuto. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch on the way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Christian Yelich will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Christian Yelich.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
From the stretch, the 1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to center field. Tapia is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Chad Green will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Digging in will be Charlie Blackman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
A ball and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's fouled away.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's the 1-1. Lined hard to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
So now to the plate, Josh Fuentes, fouled off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he misses there, 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And he fouls this one off. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, 1 down. Next to stand in is Matt Adams, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's set. Here it comes. Blackman, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouled away. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Elias Diaz, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Ready with the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. High in the air out towards shallow right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First offering on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Bard will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Dom Nunez is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back easily. A 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit sharply on the ground, and a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Next up, Mike Trout. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Hit hard to short. And it's a base hit as they finally break through here to tie the ball game at 1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play to second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
In there, 2-2. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Now to the plate, here is Trevor Story. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Michael Givens will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Givens.
In now, Ozzie Albies. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here comes the 1-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Adams able to track it down for the third out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Canada is on top here, 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kirby Yates will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Mookie Betts will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So here is Lawrys Montero. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. The Tycoons are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. One and 2, here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
To the plate now, Dom Nunez. Fouled off. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Fastball called for strike 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Now at the plate here is JT Realmuto. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's Mookie Betts. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here's the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Two and one now to Mookie. All even now, 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count remains full. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nick
attention,
Anderson
please.
is the man called
Now
on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Now into the box, Chris Owings. No career numbers to talk about for this
The
matchup.
second baseman, Red Owens.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now to bat, Corey Seager. His career numbers in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. The pitch.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Hey, I know this pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well,
Now
I have to
batting,
give credit to him on the mound for not letting that
Charlie.
previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon, and it's grounded just foul down the line. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Tycoons complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Tycoons cross the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Chad Green claims the win out of the pen, his first. Nick Anderson records the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.